Ashley Sharber, Content Strategist Team Lead here at MoreVisibility. Welcome to this month's edition of Ask the Expert. Today we're going to be talking about a common question that we often hear, which is why am I not ranking for a keyword that's important to me? Unfortunately, it's not an easy question to answer with one succinct answer. That's because Google and other search engines take into account a lot of different variables and different signals when they're trying to determine which page should rank for which keywords. However, there are a few things that we know from a content perspective that are important for helping your pages rank for the keywords that are important to you. And that's number one, making sure that you're targeting the right keyword, and that's a keyword that your audience is actually looking for. Number two, that your content is optimized for that keyword. Number three, that you have quality content that aligns with what users are looking for. And then finally, that you're sharing your content and getting the word out there and increasing your authority on the topic across the digital landscape. So we'll start with number one, which is making sure you're targeting the right keyword. If you're not targeting the right keyword, you're not going to have a chance for ranking for that term. So you want to make sure that number one, you're using language that your audience is searching for. Number two, you want to make sure that the intent that the user has when they type that into a search engine aligns with the intent of your page. So for example, there's commercial intent versus educational intent. If a user types into search something that they're looking to make a purchase, then if your content is educational in nature, you're not going to have a chance to rank for that term because it doesn't align with what users are looking for. And the goal of search engines is to provide users with the information that is going to be valuable to them. So you always want to make sure that your target keyword is something that your audience is looking for and that your content then aligns with that. Once you know that you have the right keyword, you want to make sure that it's included throughout your content and in key on-page elements to make sure that you're optimizing for it so that search engines understand the topic of your page and know that this page should show up for this type of keyword. So a few key things to keep in mind and kind of keep an eye on here is your title tags. It's probably the most important. You want to make sure that that keyword that matches the language that your audience is looking for is included in your title tag. Also in your description tag, which is your ad copy that entices users to click through and actually come to your website. And then once they land on the page, they want to know that they're on the right page based off of what they searched for. So that includes your headings, the actual content that's on the page, making sure that it is closely aligned with that keyword and is very focused on that one topic. And then also other elements on the page such as images or videos or other multimedia that might be on the page that also would help with aligning with what users are looking for when they're searching for that type of term. Number three is going to be making sure that you have quality content. Google and other search engines, their goal is really to provide users and searchers with information that's most relevant to them and that's going to help them with what they're looking for. So you want to make sure that your content is well written with attention to detail, that you're providing a really comprehensive overview of the topic, and that what you're providing and what you're covering really aligns with what users are looking for. And then if you have an expert who's written the content or who's reviewed the content, you'll want to make that known to the search engines and to users so that it's very clear that you're an authority on this topic and that you do know what you're talking about. And then finally, once you know that all of your on-page elements are correct, you've got the right keyword, and your content is well written and well optimized, you want to get the word out and make sure that you're sharing that content across the web and getting people talking about it and then ultimately linking back to your site. We know that authority and how often you're talked about on the web and linked back to are definitely important factors. And so you want to make sure that you're taking the time to not stop your content strategy at content production, but also take that extra step to make sure that you're doing outreach and doing promotion for your content to ensure that it can be found on the web by your target audience. So if you're running into this issue of not knowing why you're not ranking for whatever keywords might be important to your business, take some time to look at each of these items. And if you want more information, don't hesitate to reach out to MoreVisibility. You can contact us at info@morevisibility.com.